doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Perry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Throwing well, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perry. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
Now back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Bust through the tackle. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try and run for him. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
18 Rattler.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A give running right is Hall. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, break.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Ready, break. Ready.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A little juke. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 hustle.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Come 19, come 19.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
Come on. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Well, he'll find Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 4. And quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Give to Hall running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Chris Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
Taking it in.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
On the set.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
They'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And he gets it down to the 30 there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This 2nd and 4.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Breece Hall, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Seal, black. Smash, red. Set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Okay, ready? Strike. Check, strike.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our